I'm Bailey Bates. Here are your headlines from Central Texas. In one Moody neighborhood, quick-thinking neighbors starting CPR before emergency crews arrived helped save a man who suffered cardiac arrest. Well, now his family is giving back to the neighbors and first responders who answered the call with a special celebration of thanks. 6 News anchor Adriana Alexander was at the party thrown for everyone involved and has more details.
It was a day of gratitude in Moody.
We want to thank David and his family for this. This is an honor for us to be here.
On Sunday, a Moody family opened their home to the neighbors and first responders who helped save David Cantine's life.
Don't be afraid to step in when you see somebody who needs your help.
The celebration comes months after a life-threatening emergency. On December 14th, the 55-year-old suffered cardiac arrest while visiting a neighbor.
We don't know how it happened, why it happened. Our neighbor, it actually happened right next door in their shop.
His wife, Regina, immediately checked for her husband's pulse.
As soon as I realized he didn't have a pulse, I panicked. You know, I'm a nurse myself, and, I do those kinds of things, but it was my husband of 30 plus years, and so I lost it.
Luckily, it was the quick actions of her neighbors who rendered CPR on David that helped him gain consciousness. Safety Officer Hall Pagel, along with other Troy volunteer firefighters and EMS, arrived not long after the 911 call.
They have no idea what happened.
Pagel believes the CPR performed on David may have saved his life.
Knowing CPR doesn't take a lot of your time to get it and train with it. And if you use it once and you save a life, it's worth every second of time you put into it.
To express their gratitude, the Cantines say the least they could do is celebrate David's speedy recovery and tell neighbors and first responders thank you.
I just want to say thank you for everybody's action responding to what happened that day.
It brings us a lot of joy, though, to see him standing here.
Well, at the party, the neighbors and first responders were also given toolboxes filled with gifts as a small token of appreciation for their life-saving efforts. Meantime, a new bipartisan bill in Congress could change how military sexual trauma survivors seek justice. The proposed bill would allow current and former service members to sue the federal government if they believe the military failed to prevent or investigate sexual misconduct. Our Juliana Jackson has more on why advocates say this could be a major step forward.
From the disappearance and murder of Vanessa Guillen on Fort Hood and the death of Mexia native and Navy sailor Angelina Resendez in Norfolk, to the ongoing criminal case against former Fort Hood Army OBGYN Major Blaine McGraw, who allegedly filmed his patients. Central Texas has been at the center of high-profile cases that have sparked national questions about military accountability. Now, lawmakers are trying to create a new path for survivors. The bipartisan Military Sexual Trauma Accountability Act would allow service members and veterans to file civil lawsuits against the federal government.
It allows survivors of military sexual trauma to sue the government if there was no justice served, no accountability.
The bill was introduced by Democratic Senator Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire and Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana. Advocates like Shield of Sisters say the numbers show there's still more work to do.
Very limited resources for sexual assault, sexual harassment in the military.
The bill would also give veterans a 5-year window after the law takes effect to file claims for past cases.
Resendez and Vanessa, the fact that the commands knew a lot of what was going on beforehand, the families are going to be able to go back and say, hey, this is what happened. You did not protect my daughters, and now we're going to hold you accountable.
Advocates say the bigger message is about making sure service members have the same opportunity to seek civil accountability.
No service member should have their dignity and their voice taken away for years and years, even after their service ends.
Well, if passed, the bill could mark one of the most significant expansions of legal rights for military sexual trauma survivors in decades. Those are your headlines from Central Texas.